In a scene that feels like a dramatic soap opera, Karl Niehaus stands firmly rooted in the EFF despite the defection swirling around him. A political survivor and veteran, Niehaus has mastered the art of loyalty, or at least the declaration of loyalty, with an almost performative intensity. He reaffirmed his allegiance, drawing upon his 45 years in politics to hammer home his unwavering faith in the economic freedom fighters. He was unequivocal, dismissing any suggestion that he might leave the party as stupid and useless. If loyalty were a stock, Karl Niehaus would be a major shareholder. His timing, of course, couldn't be better. The exodus of high-profile figures like former Deputy President Floyd Shivambu and MPs Busisiwe Mkhwebane and Fana Mokoena has thrown the EFF into a tailspin of speculation. When prominent politicians jump ship, the public tends to wonder if the ship is sinking. Niehaus, however, seems determined to be the captain who goes down with it, assuming it's going down at all. In fact, he's positioned himself as the one who will keep it afloat, declaring his loyalty not just at 100%, but 100% plus, whatever metric that may be. Niehaus's political career, for those unfamiliar, has been a turbulent one, marked by loyalty to controversial figures like former President Jacob Zuma. His unflagging support of Zuma during the height of the state capture scandal led to his expulsion from the ANC in December 2022. At the time, the ANC's National Disciplinary Committee found him guilty of multiple charges, including bringing the party into disrepute for his public defense of Zuma after the latter's arrest for contempt of court in 2021. Niehaus's proximity to Zuma had many believing that he would join Zuma's MK party when it was launched in December 2023. Yet, in a surprising twist, and in a move that many political observers might call an act of either foresight or sheer stubbornness, Niehaus opted instead to join the EFF. But not just join, he embraced the EFF with the enthusiasm of a political rebirth, claiming that no other party in South Africa has better leaders than the Red Berets. For someone who has been involved in politics for almost 5 decades, this sudden conversion has left many scratching their heads. A political veteran, hopping between ideologies, raising questions about whether Niehaus is truly ideological or merely pragmatic. Or perhaps, as his critics suggest, he's simply trying to stay relevant in a shifting political landscape where personal reinvention can sometimes be the best survival strategy. Niehaus claims to have advised Zuma against forming the MK party, suggesting instead that the former president throw his weight behind the EFF. According to Niehaus, he warned Zuma not to create more factions that would divide the left. It's a statement that suggests a level of influence and foresight that may or may not reflect reality. Zuma, after all, went ahead with the formation of the MK party, which at its launch in December 2023, had a modest but fervent following of Zuma loyalists. Niehaus, however, frames his advice to Zuma as a principled stand, a word he uses with frequency when describing his own actions. It's difficult to overlook the irony in all this. Niehaus, expelled from the ANC for defending Zuma, and yet standing against Zuma's political ambitions for the creation of a new party. It's a complicated relationship, one that Niehaus insists is rooted in fairness and loyalty to ideology rather than to a single man. Whether this is the truth or another clever reinvention, only time will tell. What is clear is that Karl Niehaus is an opportunist, one who knows how to navigate the rocky waters of South African politics and land on his feet, even as others sink. As the EFF braces for more potential defections, Niehaus remains a constant, at least for now. His bold declaration that "I am going nowhere" is either the mantra of a loyalist who truly believes in the EFF cause, or the proclamation of a political figure who simply has nowhere else to go. Either way, it seems Karl Niehaus will be with the EFF for the foreseeable future, fighting for what he calls economic freedom in our lifetime. Whether that freedom will come remains to be seen, but one thing is for certain, Carl Niehaus is here, 100% plus. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.